Hello again. Welcome to my channel. Like and subscribe. What I have here are more Indian rock artifacts. I have a pretty big one over here, but more fairly small ones. This one here I'm going to re-show again. I showed that in a video previous of this one, and I found something else on it. We'll go ahead and check those out. First of all, this one here I showed in another video. And I wondered what this looked like on this side. Oh, hold on a second here. My camera's sideways. And I actually see a bunny rabbit. This is the body. Got your legs on the ground here. The back of it. A little tail. Then you got the cutout of the head here. And those are the ears. I don't know if, I think he's looking kind of up, so maybe the head part may be up here somewhere, but I'll show it again, flatter, so you can see it better. This would be where the legs would be, and then this is the back of it, and got a little bitty button tail right there. This is the cutout where the neck and the head would be, and these are the ears. And that's what I see. I see a little bunny rabbit on there. This side, this got a little cutout right here. There's some kind of little ear here and a cutout here, a nose and a mouth. I'm not exactly sure. And this may have been a little tomahawk. I don't know. It could have been mounted on the stick right there. It's pretty interesting. Then you turn it over here, and then I see another head, a nose, and a mouth. Some kind of weird-looking animal. Let's go ahead and set that back over here. Now, this one here, it's very intriguing to me. I am not sure if this is an anteater, because pretty much this would represent its legs, represent the legs down here, and that would be the anteater part, and then you have an eye cut right there. I mean, that's what I see. You could see something different. Also on this side, some sort of maybe an anteater there, or it's a different type of an animal over here, maybe a dolphin or something. It's hard to say. Or a bear. That could be some kind of a bear head, you know, with the fur on it. I mean, it really, and then you turn it over here, and then maybe a fish. Here, also maybe an eyeball there, in front of the fish, and then a cutout here, maybe a fish too. I mean, it's pretty much triple. You just turn it whichever way, and you can see all these different weird designs. Now, here's something strange. I found this in my backyard. I've been finding a lot of giant Indian rock artifacts back there. But I found this before I discovered the giant Indian rock artifacts were back there. I picked this up and I'm going, that's pretty cool. I'm thinking, that's just a geofact. I set it down a little while for a few days, and I picked up again, was looking at it, and then I turned it over. I go, oh, no, that's not a geofact. They actually smoothed it down. The Indians did. Native American Indians smoothed it down so it would sit flat on the ground. So they have some kind of little tray here. That's pretty cool. It's lava rock. I mean, it's a little bit heavy, but it's lava rock. I don't know if it's magnetic. I haven't tried it yet. I feel a little bit of magnetic pull. So there may be a little bit of metal or something in there. But that was in my backyard. Another nice Indian rock artifact. Now, let's check out these here. Maybe a spear. Looks like it could have went into the end of a stick there, and could be a spear of some kind, or it could be just a very sharp tomahawk. Also has an eyeball here and some kind of beak. Maybe it was a fish, bird, or not a fish, bird, but a fish or a bird. Same here. This is some kind of eyeball. Looked like they may have cut out there. I don't know. Some kind of fish. Pretty cool, but it could have been a spear. We have this one here also. This one here could have been a spear. It looks kind of like a fish too, but it's flat on the bottom. They smoothed it really flat. I actually found it in the dirt sitting like this. So it's got a really good discoloration on it. There's a little eyeball there. It's kind of hard to see. And like a little mouth. But this also could have been some kind of spear that they made. I don't know. This also looked like some kind of like a, I don't know, knife or something, but something they would use for cutting here, but it's pretty blunted up now. There's also some kind of little eyeball right there, and a little cutout here. So it was some kind of fish, I do believe, too. It looks like it has some kind of a fish fin back here and then a fish fin right here. Turn it over. Maybe a fish or something there, too, because I see an eyeball and then a little slice for a mouth or a nose. It looks like a fish-shaped kind of in a way, too. You know, there we go again. There's another one. Wait. No, that was the one I looked at. I don't know. I'm already confused. It looks like one that I didn't look at. Actually, that looks like a different one. A fish, eyeball there, and a nose, mouth. That actually looks like some kind of animal. But, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Kind of heavy. And here, again, this is some of the rocks that they would use to make Indian arrowheads. But like I said, I have yet to find an Indian arrowhead in this area I'm looking. It's pre-arrowhead, probably before 650 BC. So that means it could be prehistoric. And again, this is some kind of an animal. I see an eyeball there, little slice for a nose, and then a mouth. This side here, it looked like it could have chipped since it's been laying on the ground where I found it, because place has been ran over by ATCs and stuff like that. All the stuff has, but kind of looks like an eyeball there and some kind of mouth. On this side, it's got some really cool looking, I don't know what that is in there, but it's cool looking, like a jewel or something, but that could be some kind of an eye or something. I don't know. It's a pretty cool looking artifact. It's got some really weird patina on it. I guess that would be patina there. Well, I don't know what kind of rock it is, but it almost looked like it was an artifact. It might have been a spear, like the other ones. Looked like it would mount. It could have mounted it just in a stick right here, or it could have mounted in a spear. This one here, it could have mounted in a stick, or on the side, or something like that. And this one too. This one could have mounted in the stick, or could have been it could have been mounted from the bottom or something. Got this one, this artifact here, looks like a little dolphin or something. Maybe a little dolphin on that side too. This one here is pretty unusual. I can't really tell what it is. It looks like it's some kind of animal here. I don't know. Turn it over, and when you turn it over, it looks like something like a fish to me. This looks like a fin. Got an eyeball sticking up. That's a protruding eyeball, and then kind of a fish face. Could be a fish. This side, not so much, but when you turn it over here, to me, it looks like a fowl, maybe a duck or some kind, an eyeball up there, and this would be the bill. I mean, that could be it. I don't know. Let me come over here. We have a sharp point. This could have been used as a spear. Looks like it may be maybe a lizard or something, but I can't tell. Then when you turn it over here, it becomes more of a bird, it looks like. I don't know. Maybe a bird, and that's the beak. Then you go on this side. Looks like it may be a bird again. There look like there's maybe an eyeball or something right there, or there, and then a beak again. So maybe some kind of coyote or something that way. I don't know. This one here looks like an animal. You got some kind of a smaller type of an animal. Maybe this is the body, or it's a fish. I don't know, but some kind of animal shape right there. Then it looks like a seal or something here. I see the seal face and head up here. You know how seals kind of curve. This one's curved and looks like a seal. I mean, everybody has their own opinion. I mean, I like and subscribe and make sure you make comments on this stuff. I don't know what you guys are seeing. I need to know. I mean, I don't need to know, but I'd like to know what you guys are seeing, because this looks like a seal over here. Got an eye and the face of a seal. So it's pretty interesting. You turn it over, and I got maybe an eye there and some kind of face. This also was a tomahawk. It could have fit in the stick right here, or they could have put it in the stick right there. Here we go. I saw that one already, but this one here, I'm thinking it would have went in the stick right here. This is pretty cool. I just saw this on the ground. It's got a lot of crystals in there. I mean, it also looks like it's some kind of animal. I've got a prehistoric animal. There's an eye here, and then it goes down. And this would be the nose area, and then a mouth. Over here, it's hard to say because this looks like a face of an animal over here. Oh, this side now, we got an eyeball and then the face. Whether or not this was a tomahawk, I don't know. It kind of looks like it may have just been something decorative they had laying around their camp. This one here, I'm not sure what it is. It looks like maybe it's a buffalo. And the reason I say buffalo is because it does have the classic legs, and buffaloes usually have a fat belly, a big hump, the big hump, and then the furry head, or a big furry type head on it. I mean, I don't see no horns because that's kind of hard to put on there, but there is some kind of a face on here. But that's what it looks like to me. I just yawned. I could be 100% wrong on that, but I can't tell what this is over here. But it looks like to me is it's when it was mounted, it actually mounted on the stick, on a stick right here, just like this on the stick. That's how it looks like it was mounted, and they tied it on. Okay, let's go to this one here. Oh, this looks like it just may be some kind of a horse head here. I'm not sure. Turn it over. I can't really see much. It does have a really sharp edge. Pretty sharp. This also could have been would have mounted on the stick back here, or could have mounted on the stick anywhere, like on the bottom here, and been a double-sided axe. Here we go. This looks like maybe a fish or something. Actually, over on this side, to me it looks like it's another seal. I see a head and a kind of a seal-looking face. Actually, that's the ear. Maybe an eyeball there or eyeball here. Excuse me, a nose area, mouth. And then on this end, it could have been a fish or something over here, but it looks like a seal. And again, maybe some kind of seal on this side too. They got the seal face. They got an indented eye there and a mouth and a nose. Then on this end, it could be some kind of another type of a fish. It looked like it may have mounted into the stick this way, or it could have mounted on the stick and it been double-sided, or even that way. I'm getting pretty tired. This old man's getting tired. And this one, I don't know. It may be some kind of bird. Eyeball here, maybe a pterodactyl or something. I mean, I can't tell. Then it's got the little beak in this area. And you turn it over here, maybe it looks like another bird of some kind. Maybe that's an eye, a fowl or something. And this is the beak area. Then, of course, on this side, it really starts to look like some kind of fowl. Because the ducks, some of the ducks have a really wide bill. I mean, that's kind of what it looks like to me. The eyeball would have been right there. And then it would have been flat here. Now, you got me on that side. I don't know. This side here again, it looks like maybe it's a fish. Got the cutout or electric eel. Maybe an electric eel. It kind of looks like an electric eel face. That could be what that is. And then again, down here we got that eyeball and a mouth, another face. But this one, I think it mounted on a stick like that sideways here. Maybe a branch that went that way, and then a little short branch that way would have held it on. This one is kind of confusing. I can't really tell what it is. Looks like it may be some sort of a bird right here, some sort of a bird. And here it's got some green mixed in with this rock, and it maybe looks like another bird. The eyeball there, maybe a cardinal or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of weird. And then it's got this weird-looking eyeball or something here. Some really weird discoloration there. I don't know. This could have been some kind of bumps. You got me on that one. Okay, last but not least, we have this big fish here. This is a big fish. Got the classic indentation of a fin back here. You got two fins. Then you got yourself a fin up here. I'm not sure what kind of, if that's some kind of crown up there, but it looks to be like an eyeball right here. It's got a little brown speck and some kind of a fish face here. I mean, that's kind of what I see. I mean, everybody has their own opinion. The stick looked like it would have mounted right down here, so it would have been a double-sided axe. It looks like it was some kind of maybe a smoothing tool too, or they just used it to make this shape so they could make a tomahawk, a giant war tool out of it. It doesn't really look like they pecked it on the ends. So whenever I don't see damage on the ends, I strictly think it's a tomahawk, a war tool, something to that matter. And yeah, it looks like the stick would have went in this area here and been tied on. Right here, they would have used the top to tie it on. And that's a really nice representation of some kind of fish too, it looks like in the front. I don't know if you can see that. Very nice, very nice. And that's it for this pile of rocks here. Like and subscribe. I will be posting videos once a week from now on.